To survive in today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, businesses and individuals must be more agile, always ready, and equipped with the necessary skills. Digital disruption and new technology have accompanied the fourth industrial revolution, and one of the consequences is the necessity to adopt and accept new ways of working. ITIL4, an update to the ITIL version 3, is one of the consequences of the fourth industrial revolution for us at Axelos. It will help organizations, IT service management professionals, and others working in the digital world deal with the challenges posed by digital disruption. So let's start today's topic. What is ITIL4? Hi guys, this is Eric from Invensis Learning. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed to our channel yet, do subscribe to our channel for the latest videos, and click on the bell icon for regular updates. In the year 1980, the UK Government Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency, CCTA, created a set of guidelines to standardize IT management practices across government functions in response to the rising reliance on technology. ITIL is a methodology for standardizing the life cycle of IT services that was first introduced in 1980. When data centers become more dispersed and geographically diversified, this approach results in process and deployment inconsistencies and uneven or unsatisfactory IT service performance in organizations. To resolve these inconsistencies, in 1989, the Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency, CCTA, of the United Kingdom recognized the need of seeing IT as a service and implementing standard processes throughout the full IT service lifecycle. CCTA had established an organization called Government Information Technology Infrastructure Management, which released version 1 of ITIL. This approach is designed to restructure IT services and operations. There are certain drawbacks. To improve this, ITIL is further released with the latest versions, so let us discuss the other versions in detail. In the year 2000, the Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency was merged with the Office of the Government of Commerce, which further laid the foundation for the betterment of the ITIL process. In 2000, the initial version of ITIL handled service support processes such as help desk management and change management and software delivery and control. With all these features, industries follow a better IT process. Later in the year 2007, ITIL released another version of ITIL framework, and it is known as ITIL v3. Now, let us see the features of version 3. In addition to the previous version of ITIL, the feedback loop is included, for improving the process. Furthermore, this version of ITIL is included with service strategy, design transfer, the operation process, and continuous service improvement. These are the core functionalities of ITIL version 3. Later in 2011, ITIL updated the previous version of the ITIL approach. ITIL v3 provides a broader perspective on IT services. It includes standards on the service, same as the previous version, but the additional feature included in this version is the continuous enhancement of the operation process. Until now, we have seen the brief history, how the ITIL has evolved. Now we will understand the latest version of ITIL and the role of Axelos. In 2017, Axelos started overseeing ITIL development, which maintained ITIL development for a couple of years and improved ITIL. Later in 2019-20, ITIL has released the modules related to ITIL version 4. These modules are released continuously from 2019 to 2020. ITIL4 is the most recent version of the ITIL framework, which empowers IT and digital workers with the knowledge and skills required to manage services in the digital era. We have seen the history of ITIL and its usage. Now, let us start with our tutorial on ITIL4. For more information, subscribe to our channel. We will start this session with the agenda, so our first topic of the session is, what is ITIL? Then we will discuss the process stages of ITIL. Post that, we will discuss the terminologies used in ITIL. After that we will discuss the top 10 roles of an ITIL expert. Next, we will discuss the details of version 4 of ITIL, followed by the ITIL service value system. Post that, we will discuss the dimensions of ITIL4 and finally conclude the session with ITIL4 certifications. Sounds interesting, right? So without any delay, let's get started. So our first topic of this session is, what is ITIL? Information Technology Infrastructure Library is an acronym for ITIL. The British Government Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency coined the acronym in the 1980s. Currently, ITIL is a standalone term, used in the industry. ITIL is a framework that gives a set of best practices for strategic IT and business development. ITIL helps companies and individuals in obtaining the best value from IT services. ITIL framework includes the best guidelines observed, gathered, and put together over time for delivering quality IT services. ITIL is a systematic approach that helps an organization manage risk, implement cost-effective methods, and improve customer relations. All these eventually result in building a stable IT environment for your business. Till now, we have seen the introduction of ITIL, and now we will start with the process stages of ITIL. ITIL includes 5 process stages, and these are also known as the key features of ITIL. Those are service strategy, service design, service transition, service operation, continual service improvement. So let us understand these features in detail. Our first process stage is service strategy. ITIL service strategy assists enterprises in understanding the benefits of a market-driven strategy by encouraging a service management technique for managing IT services. This process assists businesses in delivering and supporting services and solutions to their consumers' demand. Thus, service strategy is the key feature of ITIL. Service design is our next process stage in ITIL. The goal of ITIL service design is to create new IT services. The service design lifecycle stage encompasses the creation of new services and updates and upgrades to existing ones, and changes and improvements to existing ones. And service design identifies service requirements and devises new service offerings and changes and improvements to existing ones. Thus, service design plays a vital role in designing the service. Now, let us start with the next process stage, that is service transition. The goal of ITIL service transition is to design and deliver IT services. The service transition lifecycle stage also ensures that service updates and service management activities are integrated. Once deployed, the service will be maintained well in this process stage. Now, let us start with the next process stage, that is, service operation. The goal of ITIL service operation is to ensure that IT services are delivered effectively and efficiently. The service operation lifecycle stage comprises user requests, service failures, problem resolution, and routine operational duties. With this process stage, we will achieve smooth product delivery and thus complete the IT process effectively. Additionally, we have the final process stage, which is continual service improvement. The continual improvement model provides simple and logical steps for an improvement initiative at any scale. It can be seen as a guide to help sustain improvement initiatives from the beginning to the end. These are the 5 process stages of ITIL. Now, let us start with the terminologies of ITIL. There are 6 most important terms in ITIL. They are resources, processes, functions, capabilities, services, roles. So, let us start with the terminologies in detail. Our first terminology of ITIL is resources. Resources are the key elements that help us provide efficient IT services, such as money, time, and human resources. Then our second main terminology in ITIL processes. Processes, these are the set of structured activities that are designed to fulfill a specific objective within the organization. Our next terminology in ITIL is functions. Functions are subsets within an organization that is supposed to complete specific tasks. This is all about functions. Now, let us discuss our next terminology, which is capabilities. Capabilities are a specialized set of skills in an organization that applies to resources to create value. Our next terminology is services. Services are the source of delivering value to customers without any reference to costs and risks involved. Our final terminology used in ITIL is roles. Roles are a set of collective responsibilities and privileges held by an individual or a team. This is all about the terminologies used in ITIL. Now, let us discuss the roles of an ITIL expert. Top 10 roles of an ITIL expert. The major roles of an ITIL expert are: monitoring service provider performance, handling relations between customer and company, enhancing resource capabilities, maintain organizational culture, management of services and their integration, keep an eye on investments and budget, planning processes with specific objectives, integrate IT service and business strategies, helps in finding the best human resources, engage in enhancing skill sets. These are the top 10 roles and responsibilities that an organization will look for as an ITIL expert. Till now, we have discussed the detailed overview of ITIL. Now, we will start with the introduction of ITIL4 by asking a simple question. What is ITIL4? ITIL4 offers a flexible and practical approach for assisting enterprises on their path into the realm of digital transformation. It primarily focuses on service management practitioners and software developers by fostering a holistic perspective of goods and services. In February 2019, Axelos released ITIL4, focusing on agile and modern service delivery. ITIL4 gives you the direction you need to face emerging service management concerns. In addition, ITIL4 helps to utilize the potential of technology in cloud, agile, DevOps, and transformation. With all these diverse options, ITIL4 has become a popular approach in the IT industry. To learn more about ITIL4 and other details of training, kindly visit Invensis Learning website. Now, let us start with the value stream of ITIL4. ITIL4's new architecture is known as the Service Value System. It is a roadmap of the key elements or capabilities required to run a highly efficient, effective, and agile service management organization. The schematic diagram seen here is ITIL4 service value chain. In ITIL4, these activities in the service value chain represent the steps an organization takes to create value. So let's look into each activity in detail. There are 5 major phases in service value systems. They are: Service Value Chain, ITIL4 Practices, ITIL4 Guiding Principles, ITIL4 Governance, Continual Improvement. Let us start with the first phase in the service value system, that is Service Value Chain. The ITIL service value chain is the model upon which the services are created, delivered, and improved further. The ITIL service value chain enlists the major functionalities to be worked upon to meet the demand and ensure timely delivery of services. There comes the second phase, that is ITIL4 Practices. The ITIL practices are a set of guidelines and resources that are specifically designed to reach and achieve the goals and objectives. Out of 34 major ITIL practices includes 14 general management practices, 17 service management practices, and 3 technical management practices. Our next phase of ITIL4 is ITIL4 Guiding Principles. These guiding principles create the necessary framework for establishing the work culture and ethics to be followed within the organization. With the help of these guiding principles, the organizational structure will be maintained well. Our next phase is ITIL4 Governance. The governance framework defines the connection between shareholders, management, the board of directors, and other important stakeholders. Here, this includes the stakeholder management plan to make sure the best relation between stakeholders. Then our final phase in this ITIL4 framework is Continual Improvement. Continual improvement focuses on improving services by enhancing the effectiveness and optimization of services and resources on par with management. This is all about Service Value System in ITIL4. For more interesting videos on ITIL, do subscribe to our channel. Now, let us start with the ITIL4 dimensions. ITIL4 dimensions is comprised of 4 major dimensions. They are: Organizations and People, Value Stream and Processes, Information and Technology, Partners and Suppliers. Now, let us discuss the dimensions in detail. To start with, Organizations and People is the first dimension. The Organization and People dimension specifies the human dimensions of service management that must be considered while designing, operating, and modifying service offerings. This is all about the Organizations and People dimension. Now, let us start with the next dimension, which is Value Stream and Processes. Value Streams and Processes introduces the new service value chain, which is key to ITIL4. The service value chain model in ITIL4 is more flexible and has developed to accommodate linear flows and iterative techniques such as Agile. Our next dimension is Information and Technology. Information is a major facilitator of value delivery in the information age. When considering information and technology, we must consider 2 perspectives: how they support particular service value streams, the overall service management capabilities. Then our final dimension of ITIL4 is Partners and Suppliers. Partners and suppliers are important for the ITIL process. The partners and suppliers ecosystem within the broader service system is given here for suppliers. This is further classified to strategy, scarcity, cost, relationships, This is all about the dimensions of ITIL4. To learn more about the ITIL4 and its dimensions, kindly enroll with us at Invensis Learning. Now, let us see the various certifications in ITIL4 certifications. There is 4 certification on ITIL4, they are ITIL4 Foundation, ITIL4 Managing Professional, ITIL4 Strategic Leader, ITIL4 Extension Modules. Let us discuss the certifications in detail. Starting with ITIL4 Foundation. ITIL4 Foundation teaches you how to incorporate ITIL into your day-to-day work processes. This foundation level course introduces the ITIL4 concepts. In addition, you will learn IT service management through an end-to-end operating model for creating, delivering, and continually improving tech-enabled products and services. Then start with ITIL4 Managing Professional. The Managing Professional title equips you with the necessary abilities to manage successful IT-enabled goods and services. This ITIL4 Managing Professional transition will be facilitated by expert ITIL Managing Professional trainers, who have extensive experience using new ITIL4 practices in real-world scenarios. Then we have ITIL4 Strategic Leader. The Strategic Leader designation assists experienced and prospective IT executives in navigating the complexity of the digital world and preparing for digital transformation. Direct, Plan, and Improve, Digital and IT Strategy are the 2 Strategic Leader modules. Finally, we have ITIL4 Extension modules. ITIL4 Extension courses are a set of 2 modules that expand the ITIL4 framework and help you develop the skills you'll need for future problems. Sustainability in Digital and IT and Acquiring and Managing Cloud Services are the 2 programs. I hope this clears all your queries on ITIL4 and understands its components. Suppose any issue, feel free to comment in the comments section. Our experts will guide you through your queries. This is Eric from Invensis Learning, signing off.